A very good morning to all my dear students. Before starting your new chapter, let me tell you the answers of the self assessment. The first one, which of the following is a self management skill? Correct answer is managing stress. Rohan is a very stressed person. He realized he should try to reduce his stress. So what can he do? Yes, he should practice yoga and meditation. Listening music reduces level of stress. What can you do to perform better at work? It is your self motivation skills. The advantage of working individually include here all the options are correct. If you are choosing any one, marks will be given. Dash refers to your knowledge and understanding of your values, emotions, beliefs, and perceptions. Your correct answer is self awareness. Now, by knowing this answer, you can make out that out of 6 how much you can get. Don't worry, your numbers are recorded in my register, which will be shared later on. Now, the next, we are still continuing part A, as I have shown you in the curriculum, employability skill, and the third unit of this is basic ICT skills. What is ICT? Yes, it stands for Information and Communication Technology, which includes a diverse set of technological tools and resources to communicate, create, disseminate, store, and manage information. As you can see in the picture, the world which is connected with this technology, everybody is having smartphone, tablet, laptops, and sharing information, connecting with each other, not personally but virtually. Now, when you are getting all these devices, the first thing you should know that what and how the devices are working. So, let me tell you about the operating system. Yes, we know that every systems are workable if there is operating system. So, it helps a work as an interface between the user and the computer. Now, some of the functions of OS are it manages all the devices of a computer and keep track of the status of the device, whether it is busy or not. It also checks whether the device is functioning properly or not. It also controls software resources of the computer. It manages the computer memory and keeps track of which memory space is in use and by which program. It also manages the structure of files and folders. It keeps track of amount of disk space used by a specific file. It helps us to create, copy and move or delete files. Now these every day we are facing problem. In your last class I have seen the children were asking, ma'am, we are unable to open pptx file, how it is. So it is a OS is telling you that there is no proper executable file, so it will not be able to open. So once you download that compatible program, it will again sort out. So who is going to tell you all this message? Your OS. Your mobile is also having Android OS, which is working same like your computers are working. Next, types of operating system. The first one is interactive, that is graphical user based OS. Graphical means it is very easy. You can double click, single click, or right click to know which command is going to execute. You don't have to learn. Next one is single user, single task operating system. This OS permits one user to do one task at the same time. Example of Palm computer using Palm OS. Single user multitask operating system is more or less same as GUI. Here also the user can use different programs or different applications at the same time. So your desktop, your computers, which OS it is used is actually same time you can use a paint, same time you can use your game console, same time you can download or explore whatever. So at the same time, this is helping you to go with the different application software. The second one is multi-user. Multi-user OS is helping different users to work on the same computer at different time or simultaneously. Example is Unix. Now here the Unix people is using their commands to perform the task. Real time. It is an OS used to control machinery, scientific instrument like robots, and complex animations are using real time, where the time slot is given to the specific task. Your Windows CE and Linux OS using real time. Now distributed. Here different computers are connected with different OS, but when it is connected with internet, the information get access to the different OS. You must be understanding that different people are using different OS. In my computer I am having Windows 10, in some other students they are having Windows XP, maybe it is Linux, Unix, but whenever you are interacting with internet or you are connected with net, you are browsing or searching, but the server is providing you the information. It is not asking that Windows OS will be able to access internet only. So here it is actually distributed OS working for the connected computers. Now after knowing this, you must be aware of your desktop, how it looks. So when it is looking, so you should know the terms which is used there. The bottom bar, you can see the first one, flying windows, sometime it is seen, it is your start button. After that the remaining task is telling you with the help of taskbar. The first, you can see the wallpaper which is attractive for you, making it, you are changing the colors also, and the small pictures are actually icons which is mentioning the different programs or packages you are having or applications you are having. One example is shown of computer and recycle bin. This is very important. My computer or computer icon is telling you about your own system, that how many drives are there, what are the properties of your computer. Similarly, once if you feel that I have to find one file and it is not showing me in the drive, so you will definitely go to the recycle bin to search or to restore that particular file. So these are very handy, we have used it in our everyday life. Now I can just show you the file system when we are saying that it is works with the folders and file. So here the example, I have shown you D drive. D drive is again a partition of your hard disk. C is a actual hard disk presence. It's the D is a partition of that, which is again in a tabular form or in a hierarchy form showing folder 1, folder 2. Now these folders are actually a directories, and these directories having another files. This file could be of docs file, your paint file, your presentation, etc. So under the folder again you can have the files. So one drive can have different types of folders and the folder can have different types of files. Now see what type of practical work can be done after completing these topics. You may ask that identify taskbar, icon, menu, etc. Or it may ask that rename the file or create a file or delete it from the recycle bin, etc. Now before completing this, I just want to give the 10 assignments. These questions are very simple. Try to write these answers in your copy. Most of the answer you will get from my slide only. Otherwise you can explore and write your another answers. So that's all for today's class. Thank you and have a nice day.